Everyone, it's Mike.
And Ravin.
And we're about to play another game of Marvel United.
Yep.
This time we got a team of Wasp, Winter Soldier, and Beast.
Yeah.
Against Ultron. See if Wasp does as good as we do with Marvel Zombies. That's why we finished her up too.
Yeah, we're wondering.
So Ultron, the way it looks, that he just tries to overwhelm each location and fill it with villains.
Okay.
Or civilians, I'm not sure. But if we lose his plan, is if he fills all the spots on the locations, then we lose.
All right.
And then his BAM is that he drops like 3 slugs in the spot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So this could escalate real quick.
Yeah. And then that's the map so far. We already put everything down. Those are little clone robots we put there. We're not going to use models for the slugs now. We just put little scenes on the side this time.
Yeah.
So we'll roll a dice to see where Ultron is going to land, and then we'll go opposite. 3. So from the start, 1, 2. He's at the shield helicarrier. And then we'll be opposite, so we'll be over at
Stark Labs.
Okay. So he goes first. What does he do?
0 and mesmerize. Give 1 crisis token to each hero in Ultron's location.
Nope.
And adjacent ones.
Nope. No one's adjacent to him. Okay.
Place a thug in each location without heroes.
Ooh, okay. So we'll put a thug with... Oh, so now we know we got to spread out maybe too. So we'll put a thug in all the locations that there's no hero. So that's everyone except the one that we're in. So there's a thug in all the locations without a hero. We can put one at Stark Labs because we're there.
Yes.
And then Wasp will go first.
I got 2 wilds.
Nice. So what are you going to do?
So I'm going to use energy projection. I'm going to fight a thug that's in our zone in Stark Labs. And then I'm going to move over to Genosha and fight another thug.
Okay. And then we'll go over the Beast.
Yep.
So you want to pick up for Beast? What does he get?
A move and legendary action.
Heroic action.
Heroic action, sorry. So we're going to use the 2 wild to add heroic actions to the card, the duplication card, and then use the fight to eliminate the thug.
So now it's going to go to the Winter Soldier. Pick up. Oh, I got 2 fights. So I'm going to use my double wild.
All right.
I'm going to use 1 for a heroic action to get rid of that mission. You don't have to put it. It's going to clear it out otherwise. I'll spend 1 more action to move over to where Wasp is. I have 2 more wilds I can do. I am going to put 2 more heroic actions in that mission too. And that's my turn. So it's going to go back over to Ultron. So what's he going to do?
So we move 1.
And then he's going to put down civilians.
Yep. This way.
And there's a target there, but there's no target on that spot. So we need to put 3 civilians there, but they're going to have overflow. So we're going to put 1, and then we still have to put 2 more. So what's his overflow? So his overflow is if a civilian or thug can't be added to a location, add the token to the next location clockwise.
Okay.
So we can't fit the next one there, so we got to put 1 at SHIELD headquarters. And there's still 1 more, so it would overflow into Stark Labs. And then the next one, clockwise, we'll get another civilian, but that would overflow, so it would go to Stark Labs. So they get filled up pretty fast with him too.
Yep.
And then we'd have another civilian here, but it would overflow. Can't fit there. Can't fit there. Can't fit at Stark Labs.
There's one space left.
So we'd have to fill it there. So we got to get rid of these fast too.
Yes.
And that's his turn. So it's going to go over back to Wasp. Story so far. So Wasp has 2 more wilds in whatever he plays.
So I'm going to use the heroic action card to clear up the card that's there, and the 2 wilds to clear up 2 civilians.
I don't think you can. What's the story? What's the virus say?
Heroes starting their turn on this location must ignore 1 action symbol of their choice.
Oh, so then you can only clear up 1 civilian then, because you would lose one of the wilds.
Okay.
So you'll clear up the mission and clear up a civilian.
Yeah.
Because you spent 1. Oh, it's at the... What did it say in the virus?
Heroes starting their turn on this location must ignore 1 action symbol of their choice.
Okay, so you started there, so you lose 1. I was going to say, because you cleared it up, now it's gone, but you started there and you lost an action already.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take 1 more civilian off?
Yep. And it does say at the end of turn, rescue 1 civilian from this location.
And you rescued him and didn't discard it, so that would go to the mission too.
Yep.
And now it goes over to Beast. What's Beast going to do? What's that one?
Regenerating factor. You may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand.
Cool. So we're going to do the move and heroic action. And we're going to use 2 heroic actions to get rid of this 2 civilians in Stark Labs. And we're not going to move.
Okay.
We're going to stay there. So we cleared up 2 civilians. And at the end of the turn, what does it say for Stark Labs?
At the end, you may swap 1 card from your hand with one of the cards in the storyline.
So we're going to get rid... We'd have 2 healing factors. So maybe we'll get rid of the heroic action one and then switch it for his wild card in the storyline.
Okay.
Put healing factor in the storyline.
Okay.
And we got back his wild. And then it's going to go over to Winter Soldier. Heroic action. So I'm going to use this double fight and then the move and heroic action to go over to Warrior Falls.
Okay.
So the heroic action, I'll get rid of the civilian. And I'll do 1 fight on the clone and 1 thug I'll get off. And then it's going to go back over to Ultron. So what's Ultron going to do?
0.
So here's another one that's 0. Okay.
His encephalo ray.
Okay.
Deal 1 damage to each hero for each crisis token they may have. Well, good thing we don't have any. Then 1 hero of your choice takes 1 crisis token.
So who do we want to give the crisis token to?
Wasp can take it.
Okay. So that worked out okay. Now we can do some cleanup.
Yep.
So now it's going to go over to Wasp.
Move and fight.
And you have 2 fights from Winter Soldier from last time too.
So I'm going to use my move and fight to move with Winter Soldier. And eliminate Ultron's clone.
What's the free fights you had, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of your turn, you can fight in this location.
Okay.
So you can get rid of one of those thugs.
Cool.
So we're getting through those pretty fast too.
Yeah.
And then we'll go over to Beast. What's Beast going to do? Oh, that's another one.
Genius intelligence. This turn, you can treat heroic actions as wild.
Cool. So we're going to use Beast's wild card.
Yep. The one that we got out of the master plan last turn.
And then he's going to move and fight over at Sealed Headquarters.
Move.
And he's going to take rid of one of the thugs. And then he has 2 wilds left. I'll get rid of the thug and the civilian. Try to clear up those missions.
Yeah.
And then we'll go over to Winter Soldier. So, what do I get? Well, I'm going to use his Expert Assassin to do a fight in my location and gain 2 tokens. So that one at Warrior Falls is gone. And I'll use one of Beast's Wilds to move over to the Shield Hellcarrier. I'll use another Wild to get rid of another Thug. Let's clears up that mission. So now Ultron's going to go every 2 cards.
All right.
And then I got 2 fight tokens left, so I'm going to use those right now and just... Actually, no, I don't need to because I already clicked up that one. I'll keep those just when I have to go fight Ultron, maybe.
Sounds good.
So my turn's done, so now we're going to go to Ultron. What's he doing? He doesn't move a lot. That's a lot of zeros.
No. Encephalo Ray. Deal 1 damage to each hero for each crisis token they have. Then 1 hero of your choice gains 1 crisis token.
Okay, I'll give a crisis token to Winter Soldier. So Wasp only had a crisis token, so she's going to take a damage. So we should have gave it to Beast too, because Beast can heal.
Right. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I'll take that as your damage.
And it gets put at the bottom of your deck, and you keep the crisis token. You don't lose it.
Okay.
And that's his turn. So yeah, he's only moved once. He's had all zeros too.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he moves. It's the first time I played against him too.
Yeah.
So Wasp is going to go.
She got a wild.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the 2 wilds to move to the shield
Helicarrier. And then the other wild, you said you're going to do a heroic action?
Yes. And then I'm going to use that fight from Winter Soldier to eliminate a Thug.
So now it's going to go over to Beast. What are you doing, Beast? Heroic action. So Beast is going to move over to where Ultron is and fight a Thug with his card. We're not worried about the healing one now because he has his free cards.
Yeah.
We already did the Thug mission, so it doesn't matter. And then the 2 wilds from Wasp, he's going to move over 1. And put a heroic action in. So, Ultron, are you going to move? Now he's moving. Oh, and a lot of Thugs.
Yeah.
So he's going to move over to Shield headquarters. Also, no BAMs yet. I don't want to jinx. I don't want to. We haven't seen any BAMs.
No, not yet.
So there's no target there, but free slugs will go there. And then there's going to be 1 over at Stark Labs. And then 1 at the bridge. And that's his turn. So what do you get? Oh.
Wings. You may move yourself to any number of heroes from your location to any other location.
So you could... oh, there we go. That's like Marvel Zombies. You could just take us with you because we're all there.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Not going to use that yet, but that's awesome.
That will come in handy. Oh, it's too bad you don't have... We didn't have any heroic actions left in the story. Because you got to move in a fight from Beast.
Yeah.
You could have used heroic action and then take us over to Ultron.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to use my wild to do a heroic action to clear up duplication.
You can move to any other location. That's the end of turn of that one too.
Awesome.
And now we finished the second mission, so now we can attack Ultron. So you don't want to lose an action on the virus.
No.
So you're going to fight that Thug.
And then I'm going to move up to Warrior Falls.
Or it's up to you. You don't have to use a move. You can stay there, and then you can move to any other location if you stay on the helicarrier.
Yeah, no, I think I'm just going to stay there.
Stay where?
On the helicarrier.
So you're not going to use your move to go to Warrior Falls or anywhere else? You're just going to stay on the helicarrier?
Yes.
So we'll go over to Beast turns now.
2 heroic actions.
Nice.
Seems like he gets a lot of heroic actions.
Yeah, and then he can switch with his special ability to turn them into wilds too.
Yep.
So we're going to use Beast double heroic, and he's going to clear up a civilian there. You're going to use the wild from Wasp to move over. And you're going to use your other heroic action to clear up that. So we only need to get one more civilian, and then we've finished 3 missions.
Yeah.
Don't think we've done that yet.
No, I don't think so either.
And peace is done. So, Ultron's chilling there with his clone. What's he going to do? There's a bam. I said, and now he's moving 4. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's right where we are. Yeah. 4. Okay, so he'll move to the shield hell carrier.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And what's his bam do?
Add 3 thugs to Ultron's location and deal 1 damage to each hero there.
Okay. So we'll add 3 thugs. Lucky we cleared those up. There's no overflow. So now Wasp is going to take 1 damage. So which one are you going to get rid of? Put on the bottom.
Move and fight.
Okay. I don't think we've had anyone get KO'd yet, too.
No, not yet.
It's funny how it seems easy. As soon as you get down to those second cards, it escalates pretty fast.
Yes.
And then I'll take 1. I'm going to get rid of the heroic action because we don't need too many of those.
No.
And then the BAM activates for the clone.
So we add a thug to this location. Heroes in this location may prevent this effect if each of them takes 1 damage. Woohoo.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
So it would overflow, so it would go to labs. And then we got rid of the other clone already, so that one didn't BAM.
Right.
And that's his turn. So it's going to go over to Wasp. That's Winter Soldier. I forgot he's going every 2 now, so it's in a place. So Winter Soldier's going to go. So what do I get? Come on. Up. Gain 2 tokens. And fight. We're just checking how tokens work. You can use as many as you want in your turn, but you have to pick up a card, play it, use the pool of what you have from the card. Then you can use the tokens.
Right.
So I'm just going to pummel him now. I'm going to use Expert Assassin to punch him once and get 2 more tokens. 1's off. I think, how many hit points does he have with 3 people?
1, 2.
It says it right above it.
It says 8.
Okay. So he has 7 life left.
Yep.
And I'm going to use those 4 fight tokens now just to pummel on him 4 more times. So he has 3 life left. I just punched him a bunch. Now at the end of my turn, you may move to any other location. I'm going to move over to Stark Labs. So then maybe I can flee up a civilian over there later to finish our last mission.
Awesome.
Okay, Wasp, what are you doing? Oh, what's that do?
You cannot take any damage until the beginning of your next turn.
Oh, you're shrinking down. That works.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Yes.
And then Winter Soldier's fight, so you can use the wild to punch and punch. You'll have 1 hit point left, and then you can't take any damage because you're tiny.
Yep.
Cool.
Perfect.
So she took on Galactus and she's taking on Ultron now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he regens. You're talking.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any hero. Oh, Sabretooth, maybe?
Maybe. That makes sense.
So there's 1 hit point left on him, and it's over to him now. Now here's all the moves. He's going 5.
Wow. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's over at Warrior Falls.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's no target there, and then he puts a thug in that spot, and it goes clockwise. So we need a thug and a civilian. So the thug can go there. Civilian will go overflow there, and then a thug and a civilian would go over by Genosa. And that's his turn. So that's Ultron. So now it's going over to Beast. What's he doing, Beast?
Move and fight.
Okay. So we thought we'd be able to get it because he could have moved over and punched Ultron. Because of the virus, you lose a symbol.
Yes.
So you're just going to use your heroic action.
Yep.
Lose out on Wasp 1. And free up the civilian. Which we finished our 3rd mission. So now everybody gets to draw a card. So that's the first time we finished all 3. So all heroes get to draw a card immediately.
Awesome.
So Wasp gets 1.
Move and fight.
Nice. What does Beast get?
Also a move and fight.
Another one. And do you want to get? Can you get Winter Soldiers?
Move.
Okay. And then after Beast, it's Winter Soldier next. So do you want to pick up a card for Winter Soldier? Move and fight. Now we're getting all the moves. So I'm going to set up you guys for next turn. I'm going to do a move and fight. So I'm going to go over to Genosha and fight Thug. Move. Fight the Thug. And I got a heroic action that I could... Oh.
Well,
before I moved, I would have used a heroic action then to clear up Star Labs. Because at the end of my turn, I can rescue a civilian there too. So that worked out.
Yep.
Okay, we're getting close to him. Only one more hit point left on him. And it's over to him. Free and bam. 1, 2. And he's going to go over to S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters.
1, 2, 3.
There's no one there to get damaged, but he is going to put 3 thugs there, which will overflow. So 1 will go to Stark Labs, and 2 will go to Genosha. And then add 1 to this location because of the clone, which will overflow over to Genosha. And we're not going to prevent it or anything, and it stays there.
Yeah.
So he's going to fill up again with stuff, but we'll have to clean some up and get to him. We only have to hit him 1 more time.
Yes.
And then it's going to go over to Wasp. Back up.
2 heroic actions.
So you got a move and a fight for me that could bring you over 1.
Yep.
What are you going to play?
I'm going to play my move and fight.
Okay. So you have 2 moves, so you can go all the way over there.
1, 2.
And he only has 1 hit point left, and you have 2 fights. You could punch the clone and punch him.
Yep. Punch the clone. And punch him. So.
And Wasp wins again. Always Wasp.
Always Wasp. Awesome.
Over there was Black Widow. Yeah. So that was fun, too.
Yeah, we actually took some damage this time.
Yeah, you really almost got down. You almost got knocked out if you did another one of those laser beams, too, or whatever those things were.
Yeah, that would have been brutal. Or if we had pulled another card that said you take a damage with a crisis token.
Yeah, that's the beam. I think one of the beams does the crisis token.
If that happened to you multiple times in a row, that could be really bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was fun. Nice quick game, which is cool.
Let's try out some new characters. I think we'll do maybe against Killmonger next time. I got to paint those up and maybe some of the Black Panther ones, and then trying the scenario that comes with that where you have to protect locations in that one too.
Yeah.
So maybe try
and eventually we should try the Spider-Man one too about hiding your secret identity.
Yeah, because I still got to paint up Spider-Man, so maybe once I paint up Spider-Man, we'll do that one too.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
We'll have to figure people that would have secret identity hidden because some of the heroes we have, they doesn't matter about their secret identity. They already know, right? Like people know who Beast is, type of thing.
Yeah. Cool. But thanks for coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And check out our Etsy store.
If you like the miniatures that you see us playing with. Usually we have doubles, like in Zombie Side. We've had people get those before. And when Marvel Zombies, we usually have doubles of stuff. So if you see some of the miniatures you like, they'll be up in our Etsy store, painted by Ravin and I too.
Yeah. We've
already had a bunch of the Zombie Side stuff go. But once the Kickstarter comes, we'll have 2 of everything for that. Same when Multiverse comes, we'll have 2 of everything too.
Yep. So make sure you keep checking, and if there's something that you like that you don't see, just ask.
Yeah, because we do commissions on there too.
And we might have it, and it's just not up yet.
Yep, because the store is what helps us buy the games for what we're filming and stuff, right? Because we don't have a Patreon or anything else. Right?
Absolutely. So thanks for coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.